If I told you to save $10,000, most people think the same thing. I need another job. More nights, more weekends, more burnout. But saving $10,000 faster is usually not about working more. It's about stopping the leaks, restructuring your month, and making your current income follow a system. I'm Carlo. In this video, I'll give you a simple plan that you can copy. No hype, no gimmicks, just steps that work. Before we get into tactics, let's be honest about what save $10,000 actually means. It is not a vibe. It is a number with a deadline, and once you put it on a timeline, you can build a realistic process around it. Here's the first move. Step 1, make the goal real by turning it into a monthly and per-paycheck number. $10,000 sounds huge until you break it down. If you want it in 12 months, that is about $834 per month. If you get paid every 2 weeks, that is about $385 per paycheck. If you want it in 10 months, it's about $1,000 per month. In 6 months, it's about $1,667 per month. I'm not saying everyone can do the 6-month version. I'm saying you need to pick a timeline that fits your reality. Then you stop guessing and you start planning. A simple rule: pick the fastest timeline you can do without destroying your life. Then build the system to hit it. If your number is $385 per paycheck, that becomes a fixed bill that you pay to your future self. Step 2, decide what this $10,000 is for and where it will live. If you're saving $10,000 with no purpose, you will rate it. Your brain will treat it like a bonus. If it is for an emergency fund, a down payment, a debt payoff, or a job switch buffer, the money has a job. Money with a job is harder to steal from yourself. Put it in a separate savings account, preferably a high-yield savings account, not your checking account, not cash in an envelope, not invested in something that can drop 20% right when you need it. Boring is fine. The goal is reliability. Also, name the account. Seriously, if your bank lets you label it $10K buffer or house fund. It sounds small, but it changes behavior. Step 3, lock the money in first, then live on what is left. Most people try to save whatever is left at the end of the month. That does not work because there is never anything left. The fix is simple. You save first, automatically, on payday. If you get paid on Friday, schedule an automatic transfer on the same day or the next morning. If you wait a week, you will spend it. This is not a character flaw. It's just how money works in real life. You want the saving to happen before you start making daily decisions. Once the transfer is done, whatever is left is your spending money for the pay period. Here is the mindset shift. Your savings target is not a goal, it is a bill. Step 4, find your leaks with a one-time 30-minute audit. I'm not asking you to track your spending forever. I'm asking you to do one honest audit so you can see what is actually happening. Open your last 30 days of transactions and sort them into 3 buckets. Number 1, needs. Housing, basic groceries, utilities, insurance, minimum debt payments, essential transportation. 2 is wants. Eating out, delivery, shopping, subscriptions, entertainment, impulse buys. And 3 is financial drains. Interest payments, late fees, overdrafts, unused subscriptions, convenience premiums. Then circle anything that is both frequent and avoidable. Those are the leaks. Leaks are not the huge once-a-year expenses. Leaks are the daily and weekly small costs that quietly become a second rent payment. If you want to save $10,000 faster, you do not need to become perfect. You just need to stop paying for the same mistakes over and over. Step 5, cut the big 3 first, not the tiny stuff. Beginners get stuck cutting coffee and ignoring the big categories. Coffee can matter, but the biggest wins usually come from 3 areas: housing, transportation, and food. If you reduce any of these by 5% to 15%, the math gets serious fast. Housing. If your rent is high relative to your income, everything else becomes harder. If you can reduce housing costs by moving, adding a roommate temporarily, negotiating a renewal, or choosing a cheaper area, that is a real acceleration. Even $200 per month is $2,400 per year. Transportation. The car payment trap is real. If you have a large monthly payment, insurance, and gas, your savings goal is fighting a headwind. Can you refinance? Can you downsize the vehicle? Can you drive less by batching errands? Can you shop insurance? $100 monthly reduction is $1,200 per year. Food. Restaurants and delivery are the biggest invisible budget. If you buy lunch 5 days a week, that is not normal spending. That is a large recurring expense. The fastest fix is a simple plan. Buy groceries for 10 to 14 basic meals you actually like, then set a weekly eating out cap. You are not trying to eliminate fun. You're trying to stop the automatic default of spending. Step 6. Kill autopay amnesia and renegotiate your bills. A surprising amount of people are broke because they are paying for things they do not use. Subscriptions, app charges, bundles, old memberships, random services. If you have not used it in the last 30 days, pause it. You can always restart later. Then renegotiate the bills that can move. Insurance, shop it. Phone plan, downgrade or switch carriers. Internet, ask for a retention offer. Banking, avoid fees, switch to a free account if needed. This is not glamorous, but it is high leverage. One afternoon of cleanup can free $100 to $300 per month without changing your lifestyle much. Step 7. Use sinking funds so irregular expenses stop ambushing you. A lot of people say, I budgeted, but this month was weird. The truth is most months have something. Car maintenance, gifts, travel, medical, renewals, repairs. A sinking fund is a simple fix. You set aside a small amount each month for predictable irregular costs. Examples. Car maintenance, $50 to $150 per month depending on your vehicle. Gifts and holidays, $30 to $100 per month. Annual renewals, average them out and save monthly. When you do this, your savings goal stops getting wiped out by random expenses. Your month becomes stable. Step 8. If you have high interest debt, do not try to save $10,000 and ignore the interest. Here is the clean version. If you're paying 20% interest on a credit card, you are paying a tax on your future. Saving money while paying that interest is like taking one step forward and one step back. If the goal is a safety buffer, you still build a small emergency fund first. Then you attack the high interest debt. If the goal is save $10,000 in cash, you might need a blended approach. Build a starter buffer, pay down high interest debt, then return to saving aggressively once the debt is under control. The correct strategy depends on your situation, but the principle is simple. Stop the guaranteed losses first. Step 9. Increase savings without a second job by increasing income efficiency. You don't need a second job to make more money. Sometimes you need to get paid more for the job you already have. Here are beginner-friendly moves that often work better than picking up random side gigs. Ask for a raise with a specific number and a specific reason. Tie it to results, not effort. Apply for a better-paying role in the same field. Job hopping is uncomfortable, but it is often the fastest raise. Reduce taxes and withholding mistakes if you can. Many people over-withhold and effectively lend money to the government interest-free. If you do not understand your withholding, learn the basics or ask for help. You can also create one-time cash without a second job by selling unused items. This is not a lifestyle. It is a sprint. If you can sell $500 to $2,000 worth of stuff you do not use, that can cut months off your timeline. Step 10. Make it measurable with a weekly check-in. The system fails when you do not look at it. You do not need daily tracking. You need one weekly check-in. Pick a day. Sunday works for many people. Open your accounts and answer 3 questions. Number 1. Did the automatic transfer happen? 2. Did I stay inside my spending cap? And 3. What is the one fix for next week? This keeps the plan real without turning your life into spreadsheets. A simple example plan you can copy. Let's say our goal is $10,000 in 12 months. That's $834 per month. If you get paid twice per month, set a $417 transfer on each payday. Or if you get paid bi-weekly, set $385 per paycheck. Then do the following. Cut $200 per month from food and subscriptions. Cut $100 per month from bills by renegotiating and shopping insurance. Cut $150 per month from transportation by refinancing or reducing costs. Add $150 per month by selling items, small overtime or a raise. That is $600 per month of improvement. Combine it with your current savings capacity and suddenly the goal becomes realistic. The point is not that your numbers will match mine. The point is that a handful of medium changes beat 100 tiny changes. The mistakes that slow people down. Mistake 1. Trying to do everything at once, then quitting. Pick the highest impact change first, get the win, then stack the next one. Mistake 2. Keeping the goal in the same account as spending money. If it is easy to touch, you will touch it. Mistake 3. Reward keeping that destroys momentum. If you hit a good month, you can celebrate. But celebrate in a way that does not steal from the plan. A small reward is fine. A $900 weekend is not. Mistake 4. Thinking saving is about being cheap. Saving is about priority. You're buying future freedom. You are not punishing yourself. Here's the simple 30-second version to remember. Pick a timeline, turn $10,000 into a per-paycheck number. Automate that number on payday. Cut leaks, attack the big three, use sinking funds, check in weekly. If you do those steps, you do not need a second job. You need a system. I'm Carlo. Thanks for watching. And remember, this is not financial advice. It's your life, your money, and your choice whether you want to drive your wealth or park it in the driveway until it disappears.